Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Daryl and this is Future Proof. In this channel, I teach you guys how to invest into cryptocurrencies, how to save your buying power, and most importantly, how to be profitable in this space. Guys, we are in a sea of red and you're freaking out. You're wondering, when will this stop? When will the crypto market stop bleeding? And I had to make a video today, even though it's been a while. I had to make a video to kind of explain to you my perspective and share with you guys what I think is going on. And even though I'm very confused as well, but I've been able to kind of try to put some light into things, because I am seeing so many contradicting and conflicting aspects of the market right now, and I'm seeing so many things that are not making sense, but I want to share them with you. Hopefully you can help me make sense of them. If you appreciate that I take my time to make this video and share this content with you, you know what to do. Please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are and how you're feeling about this market right now. All right, and yeah, you woke up today, everything's bleeding, you're like, what is going on? Guys, even the fear and greed index has blood on it. It has blood on it. And people are fearful. So many people are about to leave this market. So many people are about to quit. So many people are about to just give up because crypto is too much for them. But if you've been following me, you know that the price we pay for these gains that we get later on is the volatility in crypto. And it's just an even exchange. All right. So let's take a look at the market real quick. We can see that the whole market cap is down 2.6%, right? We have a couple coins. Let me refresh this. Might not be accurate. Yeah, Bitcoin's under 42,000. Ethereum's at like 30, close to 3,200, and everything is red. All right, I'm going to be separating a little bit about news, and then we're going to be looking at some TAs because I have a lot to share with you guys. First, why is the market still crashing? One, we had the SEC come out, say they're gonna raise rates, right? That's freaking everything out. The stock market's tanking, the crypto market's tanking. People are fearful. Inflation, another reason. Second, we have in Kazakhstan, basically a nightmare. We have mass riots. The president comes out and said he gave the green light to police to like literally shoot its own citizens, which is disgusting. And we have the Kazakhstan government shutting down the internet in Kazakhstan. That's crazy. And basically, in Kazakhstan was one of the biggest Bitcoin mining places, and now that has caused basically the Bitcoin hash rate to drop a lot. So there's that going on, and that could also be the reason that's affecting the market. But when there's fear, there is people who take advantage of this fear, and they definitely feel their backs, like Binance right here. Binance just bought the dip, adding another 43,000 Bitcoin to their wallet. All right, and it is not just Binance. MicroStrategy buying more Bitcoin as well. And this is a chart that I definitely need to show you guys and explain to you guys what is going on, why none of this makes sense. Because on this chart by Lark Davis and similar charts has been going around on Twitter, we can see this blue line, which basically is the illiquid Bitcoin supply. What does the illiquid Bitcoin supply mean? Is Bitcoin that was bought on exchange but then taken out of exchange and put in cold storage. And what we're seeing is the illiquid supply of Bitcoin is rising while the price is decreasing. All right. And over time, we've always saw that the illiquid supplies, when it rises, the price of Bitcoin rises with it. So what is going on? And why is, even though the liquid supply of Bitcoin is going down, only about 24% of the Bitcoin supply that's liquid is what's affecting this volatility in this market, while about 76 or more percent is actually not even being traded right now. So why is the price of BTC continuously going down is the question. So I'm going to get to this, and let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart. Right now, guys, let me pull this up on the 1 day. All right. On the 1 day, these are the patterns I'm watching. we are in a sort of a wedge right now, and it's getting tighter and tighter. Okay. What I First of all, I do not know what's going to happen, but what I'm expecting is happening is that a lot of people are getting washed out of the market right now. Weaker hands are getting washed out of the market. This also, looking at this chart, it doesn't look good. Multiple negative things. One, we're under the 200 EMA, right? This is bearish. And two, we on the MACD, we had a bearish MACD cross. Last video I made, we had this pattern where we broke the RSI to the upside and then had a confirmed bullish MACD cross and had upside action. But what we saw here is that we broke on the RSI, and then as we're about to move, we regained the 200 EMA. The SEC comes out and say, hey, we're going to raise rates. So that feared the market. The stock started tanking. S&P started going down, everything. And now we have the RSI back trending lower, and we have a bearish MACD cross. So I signaled that we were going to go on an upside, right? And everything was going according to plan until the SEC had to come out and open their mouth. All right. So this is something to consider. Right now, some people might be panicking, like, how low are we going to go? So I think right now we're not going to go as low as some of people expect, because Bitcoin tends to do the opposite of what the majority of people expect. Okay. And what I'm seeing now is on the RSI, we are oversold on the daily. We are also oversold on the 4-hour on the RSI. So I am expecting a weekend bounce. All right. This weekend bounce could literally just bring Bitcoin back maybe to like 47, and then we proceed lower, or we can break this trend line and start heading to the upside. Only time will tell. We are not in the business of making prediction. We are only here to analyze the potential direction that BTC may take. But we're not predicting anything because no one can predict this market. What I could tell you is, in order for us to regain our bullish momentum, we need to get back above the 200 EMA on the 4-hour. That means we need to, one, break back above 48,000, and two, break back above 50,000 for us to continue going back upward. What I can also tell you is that even though this looks really bad, we are still making higher lows, right? This low higher than previous lows, this low higher than this low, and we still have not made a lower low here, right? We're kind of right at this exact area that we were like September of 2021, right? So with that said, there's still potential that BTC uptrend continues, but there's a lot of fear right now, and you must buy the biggest fear. Okay, the fear that makes you sick, the fear that literally is making everybody throw up, is an opportunity for you to maybe make the gains, because the real money is made when everyone else is fearful, which is why I am trying to keep my conviction, because I believe in the technology. I believe in what Bitcoin is doing and crypto. We're not going to zero. Anyone saying we're going to zero don't know what they're talking about. If anything, based on this chart, it shows that we are being manipulated to a level that we've never seen before. Okay, that we are being made believe that Bitcoin is going to crash, while all the smart money like Binance and MicroStrategy and a lot of the VCs and stuff, they're scooping the Bitcoin up. All right. But with that said, I want to show you guys there's a lot of things to be cautious about, because there are some negative things that are scaring me right now. First off, there's a potential death cross incoming on the daily. All right. Last time this happened, we didn't see a dump, but it's not like last time. All right. Nothing is the same. And we know how these death crosses work, because we had a death cross here on the 4-hour. And as you can see, we've never been able to have that golden cross yet. And that death cross on the 4-hour should have signaled that we should have gotten out right about 61,000. All right. So it is too late now, in my opinion. If you're selling at the bottom right now, it might be a big mistake. Okay, so me personally, I'm doing nothing. I have capital on the side that I'm ready to deploy in some project that I've been waiting for a dip on, such as Luna and Solana, and VeChain. Right, VeChain has some major use coming in. I'm gonna try to touch up on that in a bit. But as for Bitcoin, this is what I'm looking at. Hopefully on the 4 hour we get that bullish MACD cross, but we are definitely oversold on the RSI. So this is definitely something to keep in mind. Now, guys, I need to show you guys why I'm so confused. All right, because this is Bitcoin, right? And if you're looking at the Bitcoin dominance, right, the Bitcoin dominance is trying to do a bounce, but we're still in that same area. If the Bitcoin dominance tank here, we can still see an altcoin season. But what's more confusing, right, is if I go on the total cap, total market cap of everything, BTC, let's put this on the daily, we have broken below the 200 moving average for the total market cap, right? What the differentiates between the total two is that we got supported by the 200 moving average on the total two, and that's excluding Bitcoin. So this means that Bitcoin is the reason that the whole market is down. We already know that, but Bitcoin is actually being a grandpa and holding the rest of the market, while altcoins actually want to take off, and people are actually still accumulating altcoins a bit more than Bitcoin. And if I go to the total three, similar, look how well it is respecting the 200 moving average on the daily, right? We came here, we went below it just slightly a little bit, and then we bounced. And right here, something similar. And I don't even need to get into the others chart, because getting into the others chart just shows that there's such an altcoin season that's near. The dominance of altcoins continue to rise, while the dominance of Bitcoin is just still and ready to bump. So I'm wondering, is this a similar scenario that we saw with Bitcoin in 2017, right? When we saw that BTC, when it started going down, is when the altcoins started to take off. And that we can see if I pull up the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, right? We saw that in Ethereum and Bitcoin, when Bitcoin in the beginning of 2017, when Bitcoin started going down, that's when Ethereum had its massive rally. So there's a lot going on right now. And as you can see, Ethereum is still trending higher against Bitcoin after having such a round bottom. Potentially could come back down to this area before breaking out. But if Ethereum breaks this resistance, the sky is the limit for Ethereum. So I don't want to confuse you guys. There's a lot going on. I'm also trying to make sense of it. It's hard to make sense of it because one technical is saying something and the other is saying something else. Is Bitcoin going to keep going down and altcoins are going to sort of decouple? Like there are altcoins that I'm looking to buy more of, like Luna. Look at Luna against BTC. Luna just continues to outperform Bitcoin, like to an extreme amount. Yeah, there's going to be a pullback because we have a bearish MACD cross. RSI is trending lower. But like, look at Luna. Luna's still in an uptrend. And I'm actually waiting, potentially praying that Luna comes back to 60 bucks. Last time Luna had this dip, I bought. It was a great buy. Now I want to get some more Luna at $60. Why? Because Luna is one of the most deflationary assets in the crypto space right now. They had created the best algorithmic stablecoin, which is UST, which to create UST, they must burn physical Luna. So like 1-to-1. So if you want to make 100 UST, you have to burn $100 worth of Luna. So that makes Luna extremely deflationary. And the market cap of UST has increased. Now you can see if I go down here, we have BUSD with a market cap of 14 billion and UST Terra coming up with a market cap of 10.4 billion. All right, this is rising. So the more UST being created, the more Luna is going to get burned. Therefore, Luna is an asset that everyone should be looking to accumulate more of. And this is one of the coins during this dip to watch very closely. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And that's exactly what I've been advising to all my Patreons to do. But right now too, like I find Solana to be extremely undervalued. Buying Solana right now at 140 is like buying Ethereum at 140. Okay. Solana has very similar attributes to Ethereum, especially right now with their NFT space exploding. There's so many NFTs on Solana. People are actually enjoying building NFTs on Solana over Ethereum because of the low transaction fees. Yes, Solana has security issues. Yes, but Solana's still in beta, right? And Solana can come out and start building stablecoins similar to Luna. You never know, and create a deflationary system similar to Ethereum and Luna. You never know. So I see this as a great opportunity. Solana currently is in a falling wedge. So I'm actually going to be dollar cost averaging slowly into Solana as well, even though this whole chart looks bearish. But on the RSI, it is looking like we're potentially going to get, we're getting close to oversold areas. All right. And look, this is S&P. Not looking great. It's down. This is actually a big dump for the S&P, just so you know, some people. But yeah, guys, there's a lot going on right now. Mana is one that I'm continuously buying. Out of all these coins, Mana is the one that's losing the least, especially after Samsung just opened a store in Decentraland. This is why you had this candle. But Mana is still in a downtrend here. We want to break out of this. So Mana needs to break $3.40. $3 to continue its uptrend, but Mana is looking very stable, going sideways right now. If we do get a dump below, I'm expecting huge support at the 200 EMA at 223. So that's my view for Mana right now. I want to take a look at VeChain. All right. The reason I want to take a look at VeChain is because people are looking at VeChain and USD, not realizing what VeChain is actually doing against Bitcoin. Right. VeChain is in a major triangle against Bitcoin right now. And right now, guys, it's getting closer to the end of this triangle and a breakout is needed. We do have the bullish MACD cross on the daily to confirm it. RSI keeps trending higher against BTC. So like, I see VeChain is about to outpace BTC similar to how Luna did it. But against US dollar, it doesn't look good. But what makes me really excited about VeChain is the recent announcement that VeChain is building a VUSD, which is their own stablecoin, which is going to enable Web3, DeFi, sustainability, and so much more. VeChain, guys, is one of the biggest projects that has the most real-world use case in the entire crypto space in real-world partnerships. Okay, I showed you guys this many times. If you go on VeChain Insider, or you go on partnership, there's no other project in the crypto space that has this amount of partnership. That's why when people ask me, do I still believe in VeChain? Yeah, I hold VeChain and Cold Storage. I don't care what VeChain does. If anything, I'm buying more VeChain because they have government-backed relationship. They have partnerships with Louis Vuitton, BYD, BMW, and so much more. What VeChain is doing is one of the biggest use case for cryptocurrency and blockchain in general. So that's my thought on that. And I'm very bullish on VeChain. And these three coins are what I'm looking to accumulate during this dip. It's Luna, Solana, and VeChain. All right. Not in that specific order, but definitely equal amount in each. I'm going to be dollar cost averaging because we don't know how low things can go. On that note, guys, understand that these dip while they're scaring other people. Do not forget that big money is buying. Big money is buying. Big money is buying and are storing it away and are putting it in cold storage. All right. One thing that I do need to say, and this is not to create fear, and I hope this does not happen, all right, is looking at BTC. If I do pull this up on the month, I don't like the sound. I don't like the look of this at all. I don't like the look of this at all. Is that on the RSI, we may be getting a bearish MACD cross on the RSI for Bitcoin on the monthly. Last time we saw this was the last bear market. So I'm not saying we're entering a bear market. These indicators, this can cross and then we get a big pump and then it just turns around right away. So there's no way of predicting if we are entering a bear market. All I know is there's so much uncertainty in the world. I saw a video of people that couldn't even go to the bank. They couldn't even go to the bank because they did not have a vaccine card to withdraw their money. This is why we need blockchain. This is why we need Bitcoin. This is why we need to be decentralized. So I'm a strong believer in this space, and no matter what happened, I'm still going to be here, and we're still holding. I'm holding. Yes, my bags are bleeding, probably like most of people out there. And I don't find it funny at all for some people that are making fun of people losing money. I don't find that's cool. But what I'm going to tell you guys is I'm here with you guys. We're in the same boat. And look at this. Like Adam, which we've been accumulating as well, doesn't care about anything that's going on right now. Adam is actually about to make a new all-time high. It did make a new all-time high. And you have projects like these there are ones that people haven't been talking about or haven't been paying attention to that are moving. So it's very important that to keep everything in the perspective that this is not the end. The markets are going to be what the markets have always been, volatile. All right, volatile. So definitely, guys, I need to pull up FTM because FTM has just been pumping as well. Look at FTM, right? Good thing you scoop up some FTM here. And this is why you guys have to pay attention to this 200 EMA on the 1 hour, because FTM we went on it, found support, and look how it rallied right after. All right, this is still not a sign of a bear market, in my opinion. I think there are some coins that are going to rally, and other coins are going to lose majority of their gains. Like even Elon right here, Elon is holding so strong for a meme coin. This is the only meme coin that I advise me and my patrons on in, because we made a lot of gains. We got into Elon way down here. Elon did about like 1400% for us already. And yeah, we broke out of this downtrend. Look how nice this candle is. This is what you need to understand. When the price is going down and you're losing hope, and this is where you want to sell, boom. All right. This is actually healthy for Elon, even though we did have that bearish MACD cross, but that can turn around. So right now, guys, I think it's time to be patient, to not do anything rash decision. If you're selling out of fear, you may regret it and end up buying at higher prices. So I do not recommend that. So definitely be cautious in this space right now. I do expect that we're going to see a weekend pump. I do not trust weekend pumps, but if you want to get out of some coins, you can think of the weekend pumps as a way to kind of like get out of them on a pump instead of selling totally at a loss. All right. So I do see that this Bitcoin is actually maybe holding the support. We can see it here. If I bring this up on a closer time frame, it looks like we sort of slightly trying to go sideways right now. And yes, on the 1 hour, we did have a bullish MACD cross again. And yes, I said Bitcoin's been oversold. So I really hope that we can continue this uptrend, guys, because we weren't ready for this to end. You know, we weren't ready for this to end. And I don't think it's over. I think what I believe the scenario would look like, and this is not me predicting, is I think we're going to still see a massive pump. And Bitcoin needs to go over like 100K and then probably massive dump. But I do think that March is going to be a bearish month because people are going to take their profit to pay out taxes and so on. And who knows, last March we had that major, 2 March ago we had that major dump. So who knows? Nobody knows. All I know is I cannot fully trust the TA because whales know that how we read the technical analysis, and they are using this against us because it used to be a benefit to know how to read the TA, but now they're manipulating the price for literally for us to think, hey, we're going to tank. And this is what happened here where we got under the 200 and people were getting all fearful. And same here, we were under the 200 for a long time and people were fearful and then had a massive rally. So can't fully trust the TA right now, but I do trust the fundamentals. And I am trusting basically the on-chain metrics that are signaling that it's only a very small amount of Bitcoin that is making all this move in the market. And looking at the others' dominance, altcoins are actually holding extremely well against BTC. And for the total 2 and total 3, they are still in an uptrend and they got supported by the 200 moving average. All right. So this is all I got for you guys. I know I just rambled a lot, but I hope that this was enough information. You might still be confused a little bit. I am also myself. I'm trying to make sense of everything that's going before I can have a clear guideline, or before I can also make a clear decision. But right now, because I am uncertain, I am not making any move. I am just continuously believing in my conviction to dollar cost average into some of these projects that I just told you about, Solana, Luna, and VeChain, because I do think these projects will be the leader in the future. And to me, buying Luna at $70 is like buying Solana at like $40. Buying Solana at $140 is like buying Ethereum at $150. And VeChain is just stupidly undervalued. All right, so that's my view. If you appreciate I took my time to make this video, you know what to do. Please like, subscribe, drop a comment below. Let me know your opinion. Let me know what you're feeling. Be honest. I mean, if you're scared, drop it in a comment below, and I'll be more than happy to reply, and so on. All right, guys, I hope everybody's doing well. Chins up, guys, chins up. We're gonna make this. Some of you are gonna be broken. Some of you are gonna quit. And you know what? This game is all about longevity. It's all about how long you can stay in the game. All right. It's not about if you're best at the game or not. It's all about how long you stay in the game. Through history, the longer you've been in crypto, you would definitely have made money over time. All right. Bitcoin has just continuously been going up over the years. All right. So yes, it is very volatile. But if you keep dollar cost averaging, you don't make a loss until you sell at a loss. All right. So with that said, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's staying safe. And most importantly,